The following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting at Western Illinois University.
Coming up on Live at 4, child pornography. News 3 has obtained the mugshot of local man Michael Boyer, the man charged with 3 counts of child porn. And the University Union is getting a facelift. News 3's Chris Lovingood has more on when construction should be finished. And weather anchor Dana Zimmer has your full News 3 forecast coming up.
Welcome to News 3 Live at 4. News with Adam Yingst. And with Jack Pluta. Sports with Nico Hefflinger. And weather forecasts from our team of meteorology students at Western Illinois University. News 3 starts right now.
The 36-day drought is over. Good afternoon. Welcome to Live at 4. I'm Jack Pluta.
And I'm Chris Lovingood. We are in what's called a moderate drought, according to News 3's Nicholas Stewart.
Agriculture student Elijah Hoover, a worker at the farm, tells News 3 that parts of the field is cracking, and the only crop that this really affects is soybeans. The corn stalk is done growing for the year. And we're back to sunny skies after last night's rainfall. News 3 Dana Zimmer is here to tell us if we see more rain on the way. Dana?
Yes, Jack. Actually, last night we experienced a quite measurable amount of rainfall, just shy of 1/4 inch, leaving temperatures a little bit milder for today, reaching a high of 83, a little bit cooler than we've seen the past couple days. Humidity at 25%, winds northwest at 15 miles per hour, gusting around 20. As for our regional temperatures, Chicago reached a high of 79 today, Moline a high of 83, and Springfield a high of 86. As for later on, we could experience a cool down onto this weekend and possibly some more rain on the way. Stay tuned for your full weather forecast. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Dana. Michael J. Boyer, the man arrested last Friday, has been charged with 3 counts of child pornography. Here's the mugshot given in News 3 by the McDonough County Jail. The ongoing investigation could lead to further charges against Boyer. News 3 will provide more information as soon as it's released. You can stay up to date by visiting us on our website at news3wiu.com.
Also in news, Rialto Cinemas is closed for the time being, but it won't stay that way for long. The main reason for the theater closing is for a digital update. A new projector system will be put in place, and a renovation to the inside of the theater is underway. On top of the renovation, the parking lot is getting resurfaced. News 3 was unable to get footage of the inside of Rialto due to construction. Rialto General Manager Kevin Combite says the theater will be open this weekend through Sunday. It will close again next Monday through Thursday and be in full operation by next Friday. Also in local news, Macomb's Guadalajara Mexican restaurant located on East Jackson is temporarily closed due to renovations. Guadalajara's Facebook page says the restaurant will be closed and reopened Wednesday, September 18th. The Facebook page says they are remodeling the inside for better service. Check out their Facebook page for updated pictures of the renovation. Also in renovation news, the University Union underwent changes over the summer. Although some can already be seen, there are other changes still being completed.
Some walls have a new coat of paint, there's a different seating arrangement, and the ceiling has a new look. Burger King had a facelift as well, complete with a new wooden finish. Karina Capron is the construction project coordinator at WIU's Facilities Management. She says the union project isn't finished just yet.
Out here in the corridor, this ceiling tile will be taken down, and the service center, hotel key check-in, that will be updated also we will start that renovation during Christmas break as well.
Capron says the seating in the union was changed because the area seemed boxed off. The new arrangement allows for better traffic flow for students passing through. Students like Kevin Megan. He says he's enjoying the change in look.
I like them. I like that they're getting some of the purple and gold into the building. I like how it's opened up in the cafeteria. But I just wish that there was like a picture or something that we can see what the future is going to look like all the construction that's going on right now.
By construction, he means the area that will open as the renewed Murray Street Cafe. Inside, a construction crew is putting in new walls, flooring, and booth seating. Ann Comerford is the director of the University Union. She says she wants the renovated area to feel more inviting.
We want this to be a much more modern, bright, welcoming space for our students and guests.
The union is also getting a remodeled patio area. Comerford says it's to help the area become more accessible to students with ability issues. A ramp will be put in to help the patio become wheelchair accessible and meet ADA standards.
The construction project is estimated to be finished in June of next year.
University renovation will be spilling over into the Canabla parking lot. The lot will be closed next Monday and Tuesday of next week. Workers will be using the lot for further construction on the University Union. Cranes will be used to start the new terrace near the building. Caution has been advised to people walking and driving around the area due to large construction equipment. The parking lot will be available again Wednesday of next week.
A stoplight in Macomb will have a new look starting a week from Tuesday. A flashing yellow arrow will be installed on the corner of Jackson Street and Bower Road. The Illinois Department of Transportation asked the public to slow down while driving through work zones. Enrollment at Western Illinois University has declined. According to the Director of Admissions, Andy Borst, enrollment on both the Macomb and Quad Cities campuses have declined about 4.1% from the fall of 2012. New freshman enrollment is 1,052, down 102 students from fall 2012. And despite the recent drop in numbers, the average ACT score of incoming freshmen now exceeds both national and state averages. According to Borst, there is a 16.2% increase in the number of new freshmen who meet all of the ACT benchmark for college readiness. The average high school GPA also increased to 3.7, according to 10-day enrollment reports.
WIU received another award this week. Going on 5 years strong, Western Illinois is one of nearly 2,000 colleges named a military-friendly school. The university is named based on its ability to embrace America's military service members. The military-friendly schools list honors the top 20% of colleges. A trip to the happiest place on earth may seem like days of fun, but it's a course here at Western Illinois University. Introducing an expanded course from the Communications Department at Western Illinois University, Disney World Communication Culture, also known as COM 379. The course will help students understand and apply material they learn in the classroom. David Zanola's course recently added an edition of the Anaheim, California trip to the curriculum. Applications for this course are available October the 8th.
The Western Illinois University Law Enforcement and Justice Administration Department will hold its annual career fair on Tuesday, September 17th in the University Union Grand Ballroom from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. More than 50 agencies will be recruiting for both full-time employment and internships. The fair is open to students, alumni, and the public. All majors are welcome to attend.
It's around that time of year again where sickness flows throughout the campus, heading into the fall and winter. A flu shot clinic will be offered to all Western Illinois students and employees at the University Union Heritage Room on Wednesday, October 2nd from 8:30 to 4 p.m. Please have a valid WIU card and state health ID card available if you're headed to the clinic. And NEWS3 Victoria Hansen visits the McDonough County Animal Shelter each week to bring us a closer look at animals that need a home. This week she brings us a visit with a pup named Athena.
Located right outside of Western's campus entrance on North Lafayette Street is the McDonough County Animal Shelter. There are 36 dog and 36 cat kennels, and all of the animals need a good home and a loving family. You can come find your new furry friend Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. or on Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon.
I'm here at the animal shelter, and this week's pet of the week is Athena. She is an Akita lab mix, around 7 years old, and about 62 pounds.
Watch Tuesdays and Thursdays newscast for your pet of the week and check out their pictures on our Facebook. For NEWS3, I'm Victoria Hansen.
Coming up on Live at 4, Russian President Vladimir Putin fires verbal blows at President Obama.
And massive floods in the Colorado area leave 3 people dead.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you. Cracked yellow light. Secret found their way out of
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program.
Vladimir Putin has fired back at President Barack Obama. Following Obama's presidential address, Russian President Putin has warned the U.S. that strikes against the Syrian government could, quote, increase violence and unleash a new wave of terrorism. He says the United States should not consider itself an exceptional nation.
Speaker of the House John Boehner says he's determined to steamroll the health care reform bill before it's fully implemented. In his weekly news conference, he made clear his intentions about the Affordable Care Act.
Today we passed Congresswoman Black's bill, a proposal that's received bipartisan support to protect taxpayers and prevent massive fraud in the health care law. And for the sake of our economy, we'll continue to do everything we can to repeal, dismantle, and defund Obamacare.
The House passed the No Subsidies Without Verification Act, passed 235 to 191, with 5 Democrats voting in favor, and still needs Senate approval. The White House says the bill is not needed and President Obama will veto it if it passes both houses of Congress.
A group of women are protesting near the United States Capitol room on immigration reform. Some of the women formed a sit-in circle in the middle of the intersection in front of the Capitol building. U.S. Capitol Police has confirmed that several dozen have been arrested so far. According to a release from one of the groups participating, the women knew they were risking arrest in the protest. And while the Midwest is still lacking in the rain category, Colorado is having a problem of their own. Check this out. Massive flooding in the Boulder area has already left 3 people dead and has forced hundreds to flee to higher ground. More than 400 students at the University of Colorado Boulder had to have been relocated due to flooding. No injuries have been reported on campus. The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning throughout Boulder County until 10 p.m. local time.
History has been made for America's space program. Scientists believe that NASA's Voyager 1 has made entry into interstellar space. The probe is still taking data and beaming back information to Earth. Both Voyager 1 and 2 were launched in 1977, 16 days apart. As of today, Voyager 1 is nearly 12 billion miles from Earth. Voyager 2 trails behind at 9 billion miles. And the molasses spill earlier this week in the waters of Hawaii is causing the aquatic life to die. A pipeline running storage tanks to ships leaked more than 230,000 gallons of molasses. The substance is displacing the oxygen-rich water, causing the fish to suffocate. The Hawaii Department of Health says the spill could lead to an increase in sharks, barracuda, and eels.
Temperatures are finally starting to drop as summer comes to a close.
How much longer will the heat stick around? Dana Zimmer's weather forecast is coming up.
far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
You always made sure I brushed my teeth.
You told me that smart was cool.
You always told me to dream big.
To all of those parents who took the time to make raising their children their most important job, we'd like to say,
thank you.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thanks, Mom and Dad.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Where do you think you're going?
Is your body holding you back?
I want to go running. Not with that knee, you're not. I'm fine. Negative.
Your bones and joints can say no at any age.
With that shoulder, you're going to pick up that truck. Really?
Keeping you from working, playing, or just plain moving.
Let's not pick her up. What do you say?
Yet a lot of people who live with pain fight back.
Use your head. Save your back. My bride, my rules.
And regain their lives.
You gotta be kidding me.
Whoa. I'm going running. I'm going running.
Got to see this. Come on, pick it up.
Fight for your mobility. Find your own inspiration at anationinmotion.org. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Come on. I'll take it from here.
This is what I was going to go with.
I'm sorry. Currently in Macomb, we have a high of, or a current temperature of 83. Dew point, or humidity, around 25%. Winds northwest at 15, gusting around 20. Here we can see our regional radar. The trailing end of this cold front had passed through last night, still hitting areas a little bit south. Other than that, a few showers and thunderstorms in southern Illinois, but leaving our area pretty much clear. Looking at our national satellite, we can see that this cold front showing our line of clouds passing through, leaving us with mainly clear skies, which is going to be in effect for the next few days. Again, regional temperatures, Chicago high of 79, Springfield high of 86, St. Louis 88, much more mild temperatures than we've seen the past couple of days, and we have experienced temperatures in the 100s and upper 90s. Looking at our United States temps, we can see some areas are still experiencing the 90s, Dallas, Texas, areas of Denver, 63 with all that rain, and again, Minneapolis around 74. Looking at our surface, we can see this, the cold front that passed through is bringing pretty much all that precip and cloud down with it, leaving us with mainly clear skies. For Friday's surface, the front had already passed through, leaving, sorry, I can't see myself. I don't know what's going on. Leaving clear skies for Friday's forecast, along with mild temperatures. Okay, well, I'll just step out of it then, I guess. For Saturday, again, clear skies. As you can see, there's precip out to the west, which is going to be in effect for Sunday. For tonight's forecast, a low of 53, mostly clear skies. It's all that warm temperatures are going to get out of the atmosphere. Those clear skies and those winds from the north are going to bring in cooler temps too, from 5 to 10 miles per hour. As for tomorrow, high of 71, sunny skies, winds north-northeast to 5 to 10 miles per hour. Well, I was going to walk all the way across. For a 5-day forecast, Friday, again, high of 71. I can't even see one. Okay. Saturday, a high of 73, low of 54. Sunday, 50% chance of showers. And Monday and Tuesday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms as temperatures begin to creep back up there.
Well, thanks for that, Dana. Appreciate it. You know, it's been really, wet outside. I mean, the Leathernecks, it's not stopping them from practicing, though, I noticed.
Yeah, I know, and a big matchup, Big Ten matchup coming up for the Leatherneck football. Why don't you tell us about that, Gabe?
Absolutely, Jack. Coming up in sports, we'll have a preview of Western's game in Minnesota on Saturday, as well as a look around the MLB.
I'm going to flip this desk over.
Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
After a dominant performance last Saturday against the Quincy University Hawks, Leatherneck football will get their first taste of FBS action this season as they will travel to Minnesota to take on the Golden Gophers. This is the first time the two teams have met in history, both teams bringing an unblemished record of 2-0 to the table. Leathernecks have looked good facing lower-tier opponents, but will need to step up in all aspects of their game if they want to have the chance to win on Saturday. Minnesota, through 2 games this year, has combined to score 95 points, which is their most in a 2-game stretch since '05. Kickoff for Minnesota is scheduled for 11 a.m. and can be seen locally on the Big Ten Network. To baseball playoff push we go, with the Reds still clinging on to the final wildcard spot in the National League as they were finishing up a series against the Cubs over in Wrigley yesterday. Mike Leake on the mound for Cincinnati as they look to avoid the 3-game sweep, which I said earlier. Leake was solid for the Reds as he gets Starlin Castro looking right there. Later in the third, Rizzo swinging. Next inning, it's Darwin Barney, and he gets him to end the inning again. Leake went 5 2/3 innings and allowed no runs. Bottom of the inning, and it's Devin Mesoraco as he takes Jeff Samardzija deep and out for the solo shot, 3-0 Reds. Then in the 6th, runners on the corners for Jack Anahan, and he'll blast a 3-run bomb off Samardzija as the Reds go on to win 6-0. With the win, the Reds avoid the sweep and remain 6 games ahead of the Washington Nationals for the final wildcard spot. Staying in the playoff race, the Cardinals are trying to stay atop the National League Central, taking on the Brewers at home in the second of 3 games series last night. Brewers pitcher Marco Estrada took a no-hitter into the 6th inning until Matt Carpenter here, as we have some technical difficulties. He had a pretty good matchup, 6th inning, still no-hitter for Estrada as we're having technical difficulties there. The Cardinals would prevail by a score of 5-1. And also a big matchup for the USA soccer team as they were playing Mexico in a World Cup qualifying match. And we'll take a look here as Mexico coach getting ready for this game. A corner kick for USA, and it's kicked in right past the keeper. 1-0 Mexico, 1-0 USA off the corner kick. Later in the 77th minute, and a cross right in front of the net to Landon Donovan as he banks it in off the post right there. 2-0, America wins 2-0. With the win, the USA punched their ticket to next year's World Cup in Brazil, their 7th straight World Cup appearance dating back to the 1990s. So guys, Leathernecks are getting it done, and America's getting it done as well.
It's always good to see America go into the World Cup. It's exciting stuff. I'm not a soccer fan, but when the World Cup's on, I tend to watch it a little more.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for that, Gabe. What animal was caught wandering through downtown Gatlinburg, Tennessee?
We'll have that and more after the break.
That was...
Get your ass up. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard.
No. Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help, but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
So what you want to do is, have you already enrolled? You're doing fine.
What did that just do?
Select the drop-down menu again. Continue to sign. You're already enrolled. Example here, so don't panic. You're ready to make your payment. Submit. There it is.
Oh my God! I really can't believe it.
That's awesome. Good for you.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away. But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size.
We know what you told us.
There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat. Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
Check this out, a black bear wandering through downtown Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
A local family captured this video on their phone. The bear walked through sidewalks and crosswalks until it eventually walked out of town through an alley. The Alexanders say they were scared by the bear at first, but they couldn't help but feel sorry for it. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
Yeah, it's a good thing no one was hurt. You know what? Let's go away from this bear story. Chris, how about you tell us about that balloon ride that you took?
That was my footage that I used for the credits on Tuesdays. It was phenomenal. I'd never been in a balloon before. When we went up, it was kind of scary at first because you hear, 1,000-degree fire right above your head pulling down. And once we lift into the air, we ascended to 500. You can see the quad from the area there. And then a little bit later, we went up even to 1,000 feet. I was terrified at the time.
I was going to say, were you nervous?
No, I was nervous.
When you go up in a hot air balloon and you're going to be 1,000 feet and you're just in this wicker basket, I mean,
don't
you
look down.
Must have been sweating.
Don't look down. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Yeah, don't look down. But looking off into the distance, I remember this picture from the entire trip was Spring Lake in the distance, and the sun had hit off the lake, shimmering the waters. I'm printing it out and I'm having it put on my wall. I absolutely loved it.
Nice, nice. Did you feel the flame? Was it hot?
Oh, you felt the flame. My eyebrows are growing back still, so it's okay.
How many people did you ride with?
Just one other person. The basket was 3 by 5 feet, so not a big basket at all.
That's pretty intense.
It's definitely something that I would recommend trying.
You know, I don't think I'd personally go up in an air balloon. I don't think I could do it. If that popped and came right down, I'd be scared.
I told myself the same thing, but honestly, I did it. I'm happy I did it. But the one thing I think I would never do is bungee jump. So ballooning, I definitely would try.
All right, thanks for that, Chris. Gabe, how is your football doing? How are you doing? Good in fantasy?
I'm doing all right. But I have 2 teams. One of them won, one of them lost. So it's all right through week 1. I got to make some adjustments, and hopefully Phillip Rivers comes up for me this week.
And I know you're a Chicago Bear fan. How do you think the Bears are going to do this week in their week 2 opponent?
They're going up against the Vikings. They've had troubles containing Adrian Peterson at times. The Lions made an adjustment, only 78 yards on the first play, and after that they held him under, I believe, 40, so hopefully the Bears can make that adjustment and come up on top.
Nice, and I, unfortunately, am a Green Bay Packer fan living in Illinois. Why don't you tell us about my Packers taking on the Washington Redskins?
Well, RG3, his second game back from ACL surgery, looked hesitant at times to go off that front foot in the Monday Night Football game against Philadelphia. I think he'll bounce back, but I think the Packers going against the 49ers and that kind of type of offense, that'll help them hopefully get the W in week 2.
All right, it's a little early, but I want to quote you for your Super Bowl pick. Who do you got?
Super Bowl picks.
Super Bowl matchups.
Super Bowl matchups. You know what? I'm going to go Patriots, 49ers. I think the Patriots, Tom Brady is just that good, and he'll bounce back, and hopefully that'll be the matchup.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Gabe. And that does it for us. I'm Jack Pluto for Gabe McDonough. I'm sorry, Nico was last year, Gabe is this year.
And I'm Chris Loving it for Damon Zimmer. Thank you. Have a good evening.